Hello, welcome to The Gist. I am Faith Wokocha.
And I am Ibukunlu Waoni.
And I am Adeoni Wenatajaw.
Today we're going to be talking about a very interesting topic. Something that is very common. Something we experience in our relationships with the next person. Something that we even experience in our relationships with our friends. It's a very common thing and it's worth talking about. Today the topic is ageism.
And yes, ageism, according to the dictionary, is basically the discrimination and stereotyping against people based on their age. Yeah.
And a lot of people are very particular with their age these days. People give you opportunities due to your age, and people are even respectful towards you due to your age.
There's a lot of things happen due to this age factor. You know, people tend to accord you some kind of respect. People tend to
give you opportunities.
Yes, people tend to do a lot of things because of this age factor, and I've noticed that there's a lot of pressure based on the age factor. So let me just throw this question: do you find it very easy to disclose your age to the next person? Like, do you find it easy? Can you just say, oh,
tell the next person
this is how old I am.
22.
Oh, it's my birthday and I'm turning this. Is it very comfortable for you? Do you do that? Do you find it easy? Like, is it an easy thing? Because for me, I just feel that's not easy. I've seen scenarios where you ask someone, sorry, how old are you?
It's
and the person is like, and the person is like,
why are you asking? Why? Why do you want to know?
What happened? Why are you asking? Why do you want to know?
Exactly.
And sometimes the person ends up not telling you how old they are.
For me, I don't think disclosing my age is something I don't do it, except I've created one, like there's this bond I have with you. Do you get? Even my friends, I just don't, because I know I feel awkward when someone comes to ask me, so I don't ask people how old are you and all that. So it's very difficult for me to disclose my age because I'm insecure sometimes.
Well, for me, I don't tell people my age, just like Ibukun said, unless you're a close friend. And if you're not asking me, okay, I'm 22, or maybe we are talking,
we have a discussion,
and it's like, okay, now that I'm 21, okay, what do I do with my life? And I'm like, okay, I'm also turning 22 next year. Okay, these are my plans. But if you don't ask me, I won't tell you.
There's some people
and I don't do okay, I'm 22, you're 21, okay.
But do you think that the reason why people don't disclose their age is because they are kind of shy about it? For instance, maybe you are 18 and you gain admission at the age of 18. People would never need to ask you your age. Like, you'll be the one to tell them, oh, I'm 18 years old.
Yeah, because you're happy you achieved that at a very young age.
Do you get? Yeah. So for some people, disclosing their age is not a big issue for them. Well, I feel before you can disclose your age, there's this particular way you feel like maybe you feel like, oh, I've achieved this, I've done it, I've gotten a lot of achievements. So if I should tell you my age and be like, wow, at this age you've gotten a car,
then you feel good
about yourself. Do you understand? And but for me, even if I've achieved a lot or not, I still don't. It's not something I would just tell you, except you're very close.
Well, are you saying that because, or are you saying that based on gender? Like, can you disclose your age to your female friends?
Even my female friends. It's a weird question to ask. How can I just come and ask you? Okay, if I come and ask you, how old are you?
First of all, I would want to know why the question.
Exactly.
But since you are a female, I feel I would just still end up saying, anyways, I'm so years old. Big deal.
Even with it depends. I don't care if it's a female asking me or a male asking me. I don't. Except
it's just not a normal question to ask.
A normal question for me.
But like, what exactly is the reason why
people ask?
No. What's the reason why you don't
your age?
Disclose your age to people?
I feel comfortable if I don't tell you my age. I don't see a reason why I was okay, I'm 21. Listen.
And then sometimes I notice that sometimes you just tell.
At times you just tell people, okay, I'm 21. I'm achieved this, and it's like I'm 18. I've achieved this.
But have you noticed that sometimes, especially guys, you tell a guy your age, and the person's like, You're even a small girl.
Yes,
That is why some
lot.
people don't disclose their age.
Or other times you could tell a guy your age. Probably the guy has in mind to ask you out, and then he asks
Their
you
age.
how old you are, and then you say your age, and he's like, you're older. Oh.
My auntie.
Yeah, all those kind
Don't
of
mark you
things.
bad.
It happens
No-
like
no
that.
more
I
checking.
met a friend, and him and I, we've been talking. On there was a day now public question, how old are you? And I was like, okay, I'm 24, and he's like, I'm 23.
You feel awkward. You be like, oh, okay,
This is your reaction.
Okay,
Okay.
All right. Okay.
nothing more.
Next, as in,
Can we just end this
you-
conversation
you-
here?
you- just the next
would never
question,
have
please.
guessed that he was younger than I am.
Yes.
Because he looked a lot older, and I was like, okay. In my mind, I was happy that
fine
he's
boy.
a fine boy. He's
You know those
he's like
things,
26,
you know.
I'm like 24, so definitely. So when I had 23, I was like, oh.
Okay, can we just end the conversation here?
Let's
Can we
go
drop
on.
the
We already know it's not going to work out.
Conversation.
I guess this is where this question comes in. Do you feel insecure about your age? I think like insecurities with age is a lot. And
Yes,
how
it
do
is.
people even deal? Like how can one deal with insecurities? Like age insecurities. How do you think?
I don't even know if such thing will ever come to an end, because it's a normal thing. Sometimes you're working in an environment and you notice, sometimes apart from looks, some people don't just look their age. Some people look way younger, way older.
Yeah.
So when eventually, when you're working in an organization, they have your biodata. So sometimes once they just notice that, oh, this is the youngest person in this firm. Okay, from that day,
Yeah.
you've done the errand, girl.
You're right.
If the cleaner does not come,
You're
you will
right.
clean.
You're right.
They tend to treat you that way.
Differently.
They start giving you jobs that are way
That are
not.
Lower.
Yes,
Yeah.
they are way not in the contract you signed.
Yes.
Exactly.
The cleaner did not come today. Okay, where is Ibuku? She's the youngest here. She's the youngest here. Oh, yeah, come and clean.
Why she doing my name?
Want to buy food today?
Ibuku,
Everybody
buy
contributes.
Ibuku. Yes.
Please call Ibuku.
Yeah.
Let her buy the food.
I've
But
had
don't
an
think-
experience.
I think that's
too.
a
Maybe that's why
personal
you call you my name.
I think that's a personal thing. Even if I'm younger than you are, I don't think there's a reason why you should be sending me.
I think-
No, get the scene here. Get the scene. You're working in an organization. You have the MD, you have your supervisors, you have this way before you, or even if you are there somewhere in the middle of these positions. The MD might be a married man, let's say in his 50s. The person under the MD might be in her 30s, married to with kids.
Yeah.
Your colleagues might be in their late 20s, early 30s. And then let's say you are in your early 20s and you're lucky to just finish NYSC and then you've gotten this job. God don't do it for you. My dear,
You will be
the person. Will you go and call
MD?
No, forget MD. Will you go and call your colleague that is in his 30s
It depends on
to
how
go
you
for you?
carry yourself.
It's not about
It-
being-
No,
it's not-
it does. It depends on how you carry
See,
yourself. If you're carrying yourself high, no, even if is the MD or the CEO, he won't call you to unless
As in, you're carrying yourself high.
like
No,
you get, I
it
get what
to buy
she's saying.
food. They
I
need
get
to
what-
buy food. How would you feel?
It depends on how you carry yourself.
She means
you tell
like-
them today that, okay, Buko, please can you get us lunch? You are like, I don't understand.
Why should I get
Why should I
together?
get
No,
you
no,
lunch?
you know, in the first
No,
place,
you
wouldn't-
can't-
they won't come to you and tell you, you can't just come to you
They
like
could
that.
just forward the message.
It's great. They mostly come as, I beg, if you go downstairs, I beg, let me buy this. Do you get? That's how they
Yeah, because they know
come.
they can't send the next
Yeah,
person.
you get. Just because I said I've had experience like that, so
Okay.
I understand. I'm speaking from experience. I'm speaking from experience, anyways. They will just come like, Ibuku, please can you help me? It's like they'll come politely. Do you get? And you wait,
And this is-
listen,
and this
and you
is-
know
this is
that
an
people that
elder,
you know that they are
yeah,
older than
you want to help for the first time.
Definitely want to help them out. Do you get? But when it now becomes, it continue to occur.
A
Then
gradual
before you
thing.
know it, it's just one person that used to send you, that used to help. Before you know, another people like, you want to buy something? If Ibuku will help you now, you get all those kind of
That is
things.
why I
That is
said-
when you have to correct them.
That is when you have to.
But what
correct
she
it.
is saying is
Okay.
that how do some people they are very nice and people take take them for granted.
You know,
They take their
sometimes it's
niceness
easier
for
said than
granted.
done.
Exactly.
You could just be here saying, I'll tell them.
I'll tell them.
Sometimes you're in that scenario and you're like, how do I even tell them?
But the day I
it's
told
not-
that woman, she was like, because you know she did like what she did that day was just out of line. Like I was like, oh my, I can't go. She was like, what are you doing? Then it just occurred to me that okay,
I didn't come here to start buying food for anybody.
Food for you. I didn't come here to come and help you do anything. If you need something, then go downstairs. And if you cannot get it, get the right person to get it for you. I'm not here to run errands. And she was like, then I walked out. And ever since then, I was free like a bird. So that was my story. So I feel like I feel like there are so many people that are also in that situation, but it's not about how you carry yourself. If you know me, I'm not the kind of person that will be jumping on the road except I like you. Do you get? So it's not about how you carry yourself. I just feel some people just want to
take advantage, especially because of the age factor.
Exactly, they just want to take advantage of you because they know you are young and getting it now. Well, me before I get this job, you know, I don't suffer and all those things. So sometimes it comes out of jealousy. Even sometimes it comes out of jealousy and all that.
Well, we're still talking about insecurities when it comes to your age. So, how insecure do you think a person can be about their age? Like, what's your take on insecurities when it comes to age? Let's have examples.
A lot of people get really, really insecure when it comes to age. Most times it occurs in relationships and even jobs. Some jobs now, if you're 20, 28, 29,
they give their specification.
They won't. So
25.
You like to, even traveling. When it comes to traveling abroad, when it comes to all these footballers, you see that most of them reduce their age. When it comes to traveling, I have a friend who's traveling for a football this thing, and he's like, okay, they're asking for someone below 30. Someone below 25 and he's above 20. He's above 28. What am I saying?
Now they have under 17.
He needs to cut down his age. Do you understand? And sometimes when you're applying for a job, I have a sister, an aunt there who was applying for this bank job, and she was above 28, and they were asking for someone below 25. So my sister, when they want to give you a good job that comes with good money, so what do? You do the papers sharply and you cut down your age. So even when it comes to relationships, some people, if you like someone, they don't really disclose. Maybe you like a guy, he's 24, you're 25,
like the situation,
and you are deep in, and he takes you to his prayer, and they're like, my dear, how old are you? And he will just step on you and say 23, and you just say 23. They will never know your age. So people are really insecure when it comes to their age.
Based on insecurity, now let's look at insecurity when it comes to friendship.
Okay.
Let's not go into relationships now. When it comes to friendship, you know, most times even when you find yourself in situations where even within amongst your friends, you've noticed that this one is this age, this one is this age. Me, I'm now this age, or I am now this age. This insecurity comes, like, let's say for someone who is younger amongst your friends, you're like, okay, this one is having issues and she needs advice. Sometimes some people would feel, oh, I'm younger, I don't even know if she would take my advice. Maybe. And sometimes it's not just you feeling that, it's the response or the things you've been getting from those other friends. And probably they will give you attitudes like, what do you know? Are you not younger?
Are you not younger than I am?
Or sometimes you're older and then they give you that you're old.
It's actually not right. I don't, just like people always say, age is just a number. See, it's what you have upstairs. Do you get? I have friends that are older than me. I have friends that I am older than. Like my friends are. I mostly don't roll with people that are of my age. I mostly roll with people that are older. Sometimes I roll with people that are younger. So, for me to be able to roll with those people that are older, that means, like I always say, I have sense. So that's because I have sense. Do you get? So it shouldn't be because if a friend is giving you an advice, don't look at it from, she's younger, so there's nothing that she can give me that I can take from.
They always say, even from the word nonsense, there's sense in it.
So, do you get? So I feel the reason why you're going out to that person, you guys are friends. You saw something in that person, for you to make that person your friend. So when that person is giving you an advice or maybe telling you something to do, take it. filter it. Okay, there's sense and there's no sense, but don't look at it coming like, oh, she's younger, she doesn't have anything good to call that's going to come out from her and all that. So that's it.
Okay, now that's for insecurities when it comes to age. Now, how about respect? Do you think age should be a determining factor for respect?
That one is a big thing, especially when it comes to culture. Like, we have to go
Yoruba, Igbo, even
we have to go deep into not even Yoruba, Igbo, like Nigeria.
Yes, we take respect very high. We rate it very high.
And even it's sometimes it's annoying because some culture you're just 2 months older and you'll be in. Sorry, I have to use Yoruba. Auntie Elomba we be. Do you understand? Like, you're talking to your auntie like that, and I'll be like, my guy, this person is just 2 months older.
Do you know I have seen twins claiming seniority?
No, that one, they're just joking over this.
No, honestly, I'm tired. I'm older than you. And you I'm 2 minutes early. Do you understand? I'm like, where is this coming from?
Well, I know I've heard that Yorubas, there's a way they rate twins. I think normally they rate twins, as in they rate seniority when it comes to twins, in the sense that if you were born into the world first, you're older than the next person. While some rate the ones that come out
later,
last because they feel you formed first, so the next person formed also. But anyway, that's topic for another day. It's clearly a topic for another day. But when it comes to respect, you know, Nigerians feel you should respect the person that's older, but I'm sure other cultures, other people outside Nigeria would feel respect anybody. Respect me and then I'll respect you. That's what they feel. But here in Nigeria, most times, I'm not saying they don't do the respect you, I respect me, respect me, I respect you thing, but most times we feel once I'm older than you, come on, you guys take anything I'm giving you. You have to take whatever I'm giving you.
Cheating you, and that doesn't make sense.
As in, I don't understand the thing, because you know there's this experience I had, or there's something that happened one time like that. Oh, it happens, but this one is very recent. You know, I went to buy food, and while I was waiting for the lady to like dish the food and all that, I think someone that knows her, I don't know if it was her friend, but this lady clearly knew her, so she just came in to like say hello. She didn't come to buy food. You know, the passage was not really accommodating. Okay. It was just there. So I stood this way, just tell you how tiny the passage was. You know, I stood this way so that whoever is coming to get food can pass. But other people were coming in would, you know, just come in like this. She just came in with her full, full chest. Just came in, shoved me with her back, shoved me with her shoulder, and still put her head and was hailing the woman. And I was like, okay. Then she just held the woman, finished, came back again, flicked the bag on me, and I was like,
no, that came out of.
So, but normally some will be like, they'll just stop and say, "Madam, you're hitting me your bag. What is it?"
Yeah. No, she was actually disrespectful.
She actually looked at me to tell you that she felt that I've hit her something, because when the bag hit me, she looked at me like, continued. And then she when she left, she just, you know, did the hand again and the bag just.
I would have called her back.
So here in Nigeria, we have to respect. I had to just, you know, keep calm, because this is an elderly person and she wasn't looking like
she's elderly.
Yes, she wasn't looking like she was going to be saying sorry. So I just dared to let that one slide. But these are things that happen in our society, and people just tend to throw anything at you. I'm older than you, so you should take it.
Yes, I'm older than you.
People are forgetting the polite words. Oh, I'm sorry, did I hit you that? Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
But you know, you meet people like that. You meet other people that would do that. Like they do something.
The thing is, it is not common.
Yes, it's not
common. I went to the market and I was buying something from this Igbo lady. I was buying maybe catfish, those dry ones. Mm-hmm. And I was waiting. And I came before someone and she was attending to the person who came after me, and I was complaining that, please, I've been standing here. And she said, you are too young for all this while you want to cause. And I did like this. I'm like, why will you say that? Do you even know my age? Is it because I'm small in stature? Say, you are too young for all this while to be giving us attitude. You are too young. And at first I was like, let me keep calm. Once she said that language, I just dropped everything and I walked out.
Even in the market, as in, you notice how the sellers react towards you, the way they talk to you. You wouldn't even know whether to respect them or disrespect them. Sometimes you just have to pause, stand there and look at them like.
Especially when they now see that, this one has small stature. They just...
Like what happened to me. Anyways, guys, should age be a determinant in relationships?
Yeah, for me, personally, it should be.
Okay.
It should. Because, okay.
I can't marry. Because, I think this comes with, this question, depending on your kind of person. If you know that you are a bossy person, you like to be in charge, you like to, except maybe the person, okay, you like to be in charge, then I don't advise you to date somebody that is younger
than you are.
Except that maybe that even though with that person's young age, the person also like know how to be in charge, then it comes with personality. But for me, I can't date someone that...
I just feel one day you surely say something.
And yes, and it's going to...
One day out of anger, you say something as regards age. Yes.
Yeah.
That's just it. You must say something. When you just like when in a relationship, it's the lady that's earning higher than the guy. Something will happen. Probably you'll be telling yourself that no, I'll never bring up this money issue. I'll never bring up. Or something would happen. Probably he would spend money on another girl, or let's say maybe, let's not use cheating now. Let's say maybe he will give someone money that you know he did, or he will spend money that you guys plan to use for something, and then you'll be like, I work hard for this money.
I do this.
You're trying to remind him that I'm the one bringing this money. That's just how it is for even age. One day you will just point out, you say, the same thing that's the same thing with the age factor. One day something will come up and the lady will still say that guy, I'm older than you. You can't be doing this to me. So it's going to come up. It will surely come up. So I just feel personally that just know what you can handle. If the guy feels comfortable being with an older lady, fine. If the lady feels comfortable being with a younger guy, fine. But personally, I don't think that's what I like to do or what I would like to be in.
Me too, I can't do it. Like what she said, I said, like what, like she's going to come out. I want to say that sometimes they even come out to say, I'm older than you. The attitude.
Yes.
We say
the way they do things, and then sometimes you can just be doing stuff and they come snatch it from you like you're not doing it well.
Exactly, and the girl
it just comes with just feel, especially when the person is bossy.
Yeah.
Like me, I know sometimes my head feel no correct, So I wouldn't want to be in that situation where I'm dating someone younger. I would just want to knock your head. What's wrong with you?
I'll feel bad for the guy. So for me, I don't advise that like you are way older than your man. I feel the man should be older in all ramifications. Should be older than you.
But there are situations where I've seen a situation where a lady is older and she's dating a younger guy, but you never know. The guy looks older and she acts younger. Like she's like there are girls that always act like babies, especially when they are the only child or they're the last child. So they act like babies, and then that's just how she is. She acts like a baby, and then the guy acts like I'm the man here, and so that's very cool. That's
why I said that. Except
you're comfortable with it.
You're comfortable with it, and you know that the man acts like a man.
Anyways, I'm changing my mind. I don't think age should be a determining factor in relationships. Just go with what you feel comfortable with. Yeah. That's just it.
I think it's a personal thing. It's a personal
it's a personal
thing. There are relationships where the lady is older than the guy, and there's no problem, there's no issues. But in some, it just when there's fights. Okay, I'm older than you. He's snapping his fingers. He's acting funny, and you as a lady, you're already deep into the relationship.
Anyways, I was going to say, please, everybody, go with the one that's good for you.
Know your capacity.
Know your limits. Know your breaking point. Know your yield point. Exactly. Know your elastic limit.
Yeah.
As physicians will put it, know your elastic limits. Your breaking point. That part where I know if you take them again. My dear, no. So if you feel
know your person.
If you feel dating a younger guy is good, I don't think it's not a crime. Nobody's going to arrest you for doing that. As long as you don't go way, as long as you don't abuse, what's the legal term? As long as you're not going for a minor. So do what you feel comfortable with. Are we in agreement?
Yes.
Do what you're comfortable with. Don't be so. Yes, it's with
Don't
the
let
human body.
age
Yes,
pressure
don't let age
you.
pressure
Don't
you. It's with the
let
human body
Yeah,
that
yeah.
you feel insecure at some point. But other times, just snap out of it. Know that, come on, you got to live your life.
Yeah.
You're this age. You haven't achieved this at this age. You still achieve it sometime if you work towards it. If you've achieved that at a particular age, at a young age, be grateful, but don't rub it on anyone's
On
face.
anyone's face.
So,
I'm going to say that
Yes.
my only two advice is whatever age you are, always always
Live it.
Live
That age.
moment.
You can't be
You
in
can
that age forever. The next
Forever.
day,
So leave it. If
you
you're
turn
not
another
doing-
age.
If you're not, for instance, maybe your friends are already riding cars at this age and you're not there yet. Whatever you're doing at that moment that makes you happy, just enjoy it.
Enjoy
It
that
doesn't
age.
last. So enjoy every age, every minute, everything that comes with that age. Please enjoy it. And you see that you'll be very happy when you don't care about, oh, I'm not right code, I've not done this, I've not started buying my land, I've not started doing this. Like there's this peace of mind that comes with it. Although you know that you have to do some things, but not pressuring yourself.
Yes.
Like just please try as much as possible to live
Exactly.
in your age.
If you're 19, feel 19. Flex 19.
Flex 19.
If you're
Enjoy
20, you're
19.
30.
If you're
Flex 30.
Exactly.
Enjoy
Next year you will be 31. Oh,
If
so
you're
just
30 and
flex
you're
it.
not married,
I'm telling you.
enjoy it. Enjoy it.
Live in the moment.
That's a topic for another day.
No, okay, for real. If you're 30 and you're not married, don't let pressure kill you. There's a lot of people that go into depression because they are 30 and they are not married. And before you know, they are not happy. They're living fake lives and all that. So if you're 30 and you're not married, try as much as possible. If you see that the pressure is coming, go and see a doctor. Go and see a, what's it called? Psychologist. And just try to be happy. Do things that make you happy. And you see that before you know.
Alright guys, that's it for the topic today. Don't forget, this is the gist. Just stay right there. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.